A Magical Treehouse. The Magic Treehouse Adventure. Once upon a time, there were two siblings, Emily and Jack, who lived in a small village surrounded by a beautiful forest. One sunny afternoon, they decided to explore the woods behind their house, something they loved doing after their schoolwork was done. As they wandered deeper into the forest, they came across something incredible. A gigantic old treehouse. It was hidden high up in an ancient oak tree, its wooden steps curling up the trunk like a magical staircase. The treehouse looked like it had been there for hundreds of years, but somehow it seemed untouched by time. Excited and curious, the siblings climbed the steps carefully and entered the treehouse. Inside, it was like nothing they had ever seen before. The room was filled with books, maps, and strange glowing objects. On a table in the corner, they found an old leather-bound book titled The Magic Treehouse. Emily picked it up and opened it, and as soon as she did, something extraordinary happened. The treehouse began to shake. Suddenly, the treehouse spun around in circles, faster and faster, until it stopped with a jolt. When Emily and Jack looked outside, they realized they were no longer in their forest. They had been transported to a completely different place, a lush jungle with towering trees and colorful birds flying overhead. "This is amazing," Jack said, his eyes wide with excitement. "Where are we?" "I think the treehouse is magic," Emily replied. "It must have taken us to another world." Just then, they heard a rustling in the bushes below. Out of the jungle came a small monkey chattering happily. The monkey was wearing a tiny hat and pointing towards a path that led deeper into the jungle. "Should we follow him?" Jack asked. "Why not?" Emily grinned. "This is an adventure after all." They followed the little monkey down the winding path, where they discovered a hidden temple covered in vines. At the entrance of the temple stood a large stone door with mysterious symbols carved into it. The monkey gestured to the symbols, and Emily quickly realized they matched the ones in the maps they saw inside the treehouse. "If we can figure out how to unlock this door, there might be treasure inside," Emily said, looking at the puzzle. Together, the siblings worked out the puzzle, turning the symbols in the right order. With a loud click, the stone door slowly creaked open. Inside, they found a room full of sparkling treasures, golden coins, jeweled crowns, and glowing gems. But the most amazing thing of all was a magical crystal in the center of the room. The crystal shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. As they stepped closer, they heard a voice. "Thank you for freeing me," it said. "I am the spirit of adventure, and because of your bravery and cleverness, I will grant you one wish." Emily and Jack looked at each other, their faces glowing with excitement. They thought long and hard. Finally, they decided on their wish. "We wish to have many more adventures, but always return home safely." The spirit smiled. "Your wish is granted. The treehouse will now be your key to adventures beyond your wildest dreams." With that, the crystal disappeared, and the treehouse began to spin once more. When it finally stopped, they were back in their own forest, as if no time had passed at all. From that day on, Emily and Jack would return to the magic treehouse whenever they wanted to go on a new adventure. Whether it was traveling to faraway lands, visiting ancient civilizations, or meeting mythical creatures, the magic treehouse was always ready to take them wherever their imaginations led. And the best part? No matter how far they traveled, they always made it back home just in time for dinner.